Madam Deputy Speaker. I want to begin by thanking the Honourable Member for Edinburgh South West for bringing forward this important piece of legislation and for his tireless work in championing the need for greater focus on research into rarer cancers. Having worked as a district nurse for over 25 years, I have seen again and again the devastation that cancer brings, not just to those diagnosed, but to their families, their friends, and their communities. The harsh reality is that 1 in 2 of us will face cancer at some point in our lives, an issue that touches all of us in some way. While we made significant strides in cancer treatment and survival rates, progress has not been equal. Some cancers, like the rarer, less survivable cancers, have been unjustly left behind. Cancers such as pancreatic, esophageal, liver, brain, stomach still face staggeringly low survival rates. As it stands today, the least survivable cancers have a 5-year survival rate of just 16% compared to 55% of all other cancers. This disparity, it's not just a statistic, it's a failure in our services and the way it is researched. One that has cost lives, shattered families, and has left too many of us without hope. A key driver of this has been the chronic underfunding and lack of focus on research into these cancers, which has meant that we lack tests, the tools and treatments needed to give people a fighting chance, and the consequences of this neglect are devastating. Madam Deputy Speaker, this issue is deeply personal to me. I have lost loved ones to pancreatic cancer, a disease that steals lives with ruthless efficiency. I lost my best friend, a woman full of life and love, to this cruel illness. She endured months of uncertainty before finally receiving a diagnosis in the August, only to pass away shortly after. Her story of the delayed diagnosis, missed opportunities, and a system that had failed her, and sadly her story is not unique. I find it truly shocking that in 2025, more than half of those diagnosed with pancreatic cancer will die within 3 months, and only 7% of people will survive. Pancreatic cancer is the 5th biggest cancer killer in the UK, yet it only receives 3% of the UK cancer research budget. This lack of investment has meant we are not seeing the treatment breakthroughs that have transformed outcomes for other types of cancer. It doesn't have to be this way. We know that sustained research funding and strategic focus from the government can dramatically improve survival rates. We have seen it work for other cancers. I particularly welcome, and this is why I actually support the bill, I particularly welcome the proposal to nominate a named lead to focus on these rarer cancers, ensuring they are no longer overlooked, as well as the provisions to give people a better opportunity to take part in innovative, cutting-edge trials. The Rare Cancers Bill offers a roadmap to bring real life-saving changes to those diagnosed with life-threatening diseases. This bill is not just about policy, it is about people. It is about giving hope to those who have been left behind. As chair of the APPG on less survivable cancers, and I'm also the vice chair of the Health Select Committee, I firmly believe that through the proposed provisions of this bill, we can start, and I say start, to bring forward access to innovative treatments that could turn the tide. So I say to members in this House, let us be bold. Let us make a difference. Let us ensure that future generations have a better chance of survival than those who came before them. Let us send a clear message to patients and their families that they are not forgotten. This is our moment to make a lasting impact. Let us make it count. Let us support this bill. Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Yeah.